Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Sheep Dynasty. Yeah! Where we left off is we finished mowing, we finished collecting, and look, everyone, we're starting to make wool already. We got, where is it here? Doesn't say yet. I'm sure it's there, though, and I'm sure there's one down here, too. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. And you know what's next? I'm doing fantastic, as usual. No wool here, just wool down there. Oh, so I found out I got rid of the manure stuff and things like that because guess what this does? Watch. When you go to your animals, it only recognizes grass. Even though you can give them grass or hay, it only recognizes grass. So why work so hard for hay? It'll make it easy. It'll make it great. It'll make it awesome. Now, remember, once we get done purchasing everything, and we're almost there now, we are going to at that point zero our money out and start over. Not over, but just zero on money. Yeah. So I bought a roller, I bought a mower, and I bought a windrower. Once this is fertilized, we are going to go and start mowing another field. We're going to do this just a little bit different today. This up, and then we're going to keep going. This is awesome. You guys are great. In fact, I think I can leave it down because we're going to go around the outside last. So we'll go to touch our wheels here, and then we'll go around like this. Because we're going to do a couple of headlands last. So I think it'll work. I think even if I missed a couple of them. Now this is only 6 meters. We can upgrade to 12 meters, but right now the fields are kind of small. I also think I'm going to start getting rid of some of these hedges around our field. Like I said, we will clean all that inside up when we get done. This is fertilizing it. Now, fertilizing grass doesn't really change the yield. It's just for the sake of, I know that over in Europe, they roll. So we're going to go every other one now. So it's a little bit easier. Then we'll come back and do it the other way. Do the headlands. Yes, that's the way we'll do it. Because we never rolled our fields here in the United States. Well, and we didn't. But we were also a very, very small farm. You know what I mean? So we didn't do it that way. That doesn't mean that it's not. We'll get this done. And then we'll go right around here like this. Catch that other one in the middle there. There we go. Free fertilizer. That's the way I look at it. You buy the equipment once and then you've got it rolled for fertilizing. It's great. It's awesome. Now, because this is a modern trickery, now the next field, we may just do course play and let them do it and go from there. But it's be great. Yeah, I think I'm going to start know. I kind of like the hedges up for us to be able to do different fields. This would be kind of neat, actually. Something different. And the fields aren't too small. I think this one's like 3 acres. Not too bad. It's the size of my front yard at home. It's about right. I don't think there's any right way or wrong way to roll a field. I mean, there probably is. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to research that. I know it takes down the grass to the next state, right? If I do it over the grass? Or is that just a regular roller? Yeah, I don't even think we'll use GPS on this. Or, shall we say, vehicle control add-on. Oh, you guys enjoying the new series from my brother and I? We're excited. We're excited. Both these Let's Plays we're going to be on for a while. That's why mine is more slowed down and more on the realistic side. And his and mine is a little bit more sped up, but more, because there's 2 of us, we can actually do more. So, let's see. Does that take that away? Yes, it does. See? That's what I thought. It literally takes the grass back. So, that's going to be awesome. But yeah, I may make this all one grass field here and just leave the outside hedges and take the inside off and plow them in. Yeah, we might do that once we get caught up. We're also going to start clearing across the way there for a possible sawmill that takes wood chips. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that on this map. I might just sell the wood chips to the heating plant. Make a little extra money that way. But yeah, I got thinking about it, and I thought when I dumped that last hay in, and we got ready to finish up the episode, I was like, why is it only saying grass? So I thought, well, wait a minute. Why are we even wasting our time doing hay then? At that point, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, if they only take grass. Let's see. Yes, you see how it gets rid of it? That's kind of neat, actually. That's kind of neat. Thank you to Wisconsin Farmer, as usual. He always puts his farmer knowledge in. It's great. It's awesome. We are going to do things a little bit different on the Two Brothers series. I think I'm going to start having a few episodes where Gutterball does the work and I kind of ride along with him a little bit just to get him on camera. Because there's a few things I want to work on as a content creator, personally. Oh, whoops, I gotta go like this. I got these few little sections here. I think that I tend to, sometimes when I'm on multiplayer, I forget, and I talk a little too much, and I don't give him an opportunity to say anything. Just pretty much blah, 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 blah. Because when you're used to doing your own Let's Plays and a little excited energy, things like that, you tend to just talk really fast and talk. And you forget you have a partner. So we are partners on that. So I want to try that just once and see. All right, so we're done with that. So now we're going to down to the shop and we're going to grab ourselves the mower. We bought the John Deere mower. We're going to put these away here. I got to start learning to put my stuff away instead of just having it all over the place. Usually Gutterball cleans up after me. Just go like this. And we'll tuck it in there nice and pretty like so we can fit two size equipment. There we go. Nice. There's that one. We'll put them on both sides. Hopefully we can still get down there with the tractor. If we can't, we can't. Yep. This way we'll mow this one right in front of us actually now. And I think... Ooh, almost hit that. Well, I think we'll take... Yeah, let's try this. Let's try this. Before we do that, we'll go down and mow it. Let's get a hold of this and see if this will work on the hedges. I'm pretty sure it will. Nice. I kind of like the orange tractor. Ever since Gutterball and I have used them on Yukon Valley, it's been kind of neat, actually. Oh, yeah. Worked like I thought it would. Worked like I thought it would. Nice. You guys are getting a chance to see what it looks like with the hedges. And then we will plow these two together and plant grass in between. This way we got room to turn around because we don't have a hedge on the other side. We got trees, but we'll get rid of those. This is giving me some basic wood chips too. This is not kind of neat. You know, I'm so used to using my Brucks, but this thing works amazing. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we'll leave that middle hedge until we decide what we want to do. We may just open it all up and go from there. Like start cutting down all the hedges and making our own. Whoops. Now what I'm going to do is dump these into the silo, and then we can start taking 39,000 and selling it. I'm not going to make a lot of money that way, but nice. We'll leave this bad boy right here. I've got about 12 crash counter today. I'm thinking, don't quote me on this, but I'm thinking of releasing a video on Saturday. Because according to YouTube, my busiest time is Saturday. That's when most people watch a lot of the videos. I'm still not going to release one on Sunday for the sake of my wife, but I think if I get one extra one on this Let's Play, we'll still have 2 a week for Gutterball and I, and then 4 a week for me, so that I can move a series along not quite faster, but if I do 4 episodes a week, it'll get me through 1 game month every week. And then we'll it'll be the best of both worlds. It'll still move the series along, and it will. And remember, what we're going to do is when it's winter time, January and February, we're going to cut trees down. We're going to sell the trees. That way, so we have something to do. And if there's snow, we'll remove the snow. Things like that. We'll keep ourselves busy. And then when we get back to March and April, we'll go from there. We can also do contracts on the fields that we don't own. So we'll keep ourselves busy. All right. Back to good old faithful. All right. I like this little setup for this shop. It's big. It's wide. You can get in and out with bigger equipment if you have to. Like I said, once we get this field mowed, I might open it up, start taking these hedges down and making that one giant grass field up there, because if we don't need separate grass fields. We don't. Because we're only feeding our sheep. I'm anxious to see, like right now we're at 10% productivity. I'm anxious to see how many babies 50 of them have. And then what we'll do is we'll sell those 50 babies right off the bat. We'll take them right to the, or whatever, minimum. It'll be a minimum of 50, but it may be 100. If each one has 2, we might have 100 babies. The difference, I think, with sheep is they, even when they're babies, don't they produce wool? But I think the difference is that the overcrowding only happens when they have babies. And we don't want them sick, so we may just sell off the young ones to the... Got to find a place for the slaughterhouse. And I'm thinking strongly of... clearing that out over there for our slaughterhouse and stuff. Good old faithful. This mower has saved me many a times. Many a times. Then we can plow this all in. We'll make it one giant, like I said, one ginormous grass field, and then we'll make a course play. Yeah, we'll get rid of all the hedges, get rid of all the trees. We'll plow it in, and we'll make ourselves one giant grass field, and then we can turn this worker loose on course play. Now, those fields up there, I think I can still use them as course play, but we're going to do that eventually. Take out the hedges. I like the way that actually works. It's going to work out good. I think for now, even though we weren't going to, I don't know. We'll see. I love having a series. I really do. I like having a series where you can kind of change on the fly. I really do. Like, I love having a series where everything isn't so set in its ways and you're not trying to do things so specific. Absolutely makes it so much better when you can literally just wing it. That makes it, to me, that makes a more fun series. Whoops. Now, why did that go that way? We'll take that off there. I don't want that on there like that. Oh, it's because that's how I set it up on the other field. Yeah, it's because it is. We'll put our cruise back on. It'll go off in a couple of seconds here. And then we'll ignore it. There it goes. No biggie. There, now with 2 headlands, we can go back and forth. Perfect. Now, like I said, you wouldn't necessarily mow a big field like this with this brush hog, but you can. I've seen it done. I've actually done it. You just don't do it often. You would use this for like ditches and fun stuff like that. Nice. We try to get at least one field done, cleaned up, ready to go per episode. That way, by 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes, we will be done, and then we can we got to plant grass in that one over there. So if you figure that would be one episode is 3, 6, 9, 12. That'd be 15 hours worth of work just to mow or just to get the fields done. So that puts us pretty much at a day and a half. That almost puts us through just with what we own of just getting these fields done and fed our animals. So it'll be exciting. Been an hour already. Man, the time flies. Ever since I switched back to the hour, I'm just more relaxed, more willing to do it that way. My half an hours, I love them, don't get me wrong, but after 2.5 years of YouTube, I shouldn't be trying to search for ways to change. We've already got it established. So now, if you combined this field with that field right there, that's quite a bit of grass already. So this would be a Matt and Vanessa dream, this series. Not necessarily Matt. Matt likes to harvest. Vanessa loves to mow. So by the time I'm done, Vanessa, on this series, this whole map will be grass. And then what I can do is I can send you guys the save game, and y'all can play on it. And you can get rid of the animals and take out the animals and put the animals that you want in here. And you can play on this map with a all grass field map. Something that I don't think anybody's ever done. Nobody. I don't think anybody. I mean, I've researched it and researched it and researched it. There's people who've planted grass. There's people who have painted grass in. But nobody's made an entire map of grass. And that's what's exciting. That's why this is going to be awesome. Because you're going to realize how much we're going to need in grass just to feed 4,000 cows. Not to mention, if we get that many before our fields are done, then we'll move on to... I'll move over and just come back on that one. We'll move over and put a couple of pens right in here. Yeah. We'll put a couple more in here. That'd be like 10,000. Well, it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I guarantee you I could fit 3 pens in here. That's 10,000 cow or sheep. So be ready, because this is exciting. It's exciting, exciting. I am so glad to have my brother in my corner that kind of talks me through things and, you know, lets me be me. And it's nice. See how much quicker that mowed it than the, what do you call it there? The swather. It just, I mean, to me, it mowed it really, really quickly. Now we'll put this away. We'll go down and get our windrower. And windrower away. Come on in with the camera. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, I was just a little bit, let's put him in there straight. I was a little disappointed in a few streams that I watched today, but nothing to the end of it. I was just, I have to be careful what I watch, especially when I have family around. So it's okay though. Everybody be you. You don't change who you are for Fury, that's for sure. I'm nobody special. But I was kind of disappointed with a couple of them. Not gonna lie. I'm all for people being who they are, but I also have to be true to me, and that's just stuff I can't watch too much. For my family and for me, I just can't do it. Can't do it. So, I'm hoping that we make enough on wool to start getting some of this loan paid off. I'm pretty sure we're going to make a decent amount at wood chips. There's a lot of trees. and that'll start paying off because we're at almost $1 million in a loan already. But we don't need to buy much more. I only need to buy a plow now to combine those two fields and a seeder. That's all I got to buy left. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Sorry. As I clear my throat. Because if we do contracts, we'll just borrow the equipment that they have. We'll use their equipment. We won't take any missions that require grass mowing because we're already mowing enough grass. We'll take harvesting and fertilizing and things like that, and we'll do those things for them, which will give you guys some actual farming that we're doing instead of just watching me mow grass over and over and over again. So we'll take into some missions. Ooh, I love this tractor. Man, the Vultures are nice tractors. I think. All right, Wisconsin, got another one for you. I think Vulture is from Russia, correct? If I'm not mistaken. I think Vulture's a Russian tractor, right? Or are they made in the United States as well? I don't know. First time you, first time me. I do know I like them. I do know I like the interior. I like the way the mirrors are set up. It's great. It's awesome. It's funny, I just finished another mod for Truck Sim, and I've been working on mods for this. Mods and modders and map makers, we don't see eye to eye a lot of times because modders don't understand map makers and map makers don't understand modders. It's funny that it works that way. We both use Blender. But modders tend to use Blender in the beginning of their mods, and then after that, we're XMLs mostly. Map makers use the Blender for most of the map. They build a lot of people build their own textures. They build their own stuff, and I think it's pretty cool. We're gonna start right here, and we're just gonna do a back and forth swath. Actually, let's get. We'll go around with it. Yeah, we'll do a headland first. I gotta get this set up on merging in the middle. That's where I want it. I don't want to push it to one side or not. Right now it's on the left. I think it's left control Y, right? There. That's what I want. That's what I want right in the middle. Yes. That's what I want. I want to get it in the middle. In the middle with you. I'm stuck in the middle with you. Here we go. Now, this is an extra step compared to the swather, but on the same token, I don't have to TED it. And the other one was blowing it everywhere. This way, it'll be nice and neat, and I won't have to play the game of trying to get it all picked up. So I think for me, I've got to pick. I got to buy still, like I said, a seeder so we can seed the grass fields, and I have to put in a seeder and a plow and or a cultivator because we do have the create fields from cultivator. So I may just get a cultivator so that we can get bigger and bigger and bigger with the cultivator instead of we'll be stuck. I think with my subsoiler you can start at 6 meters and then you can go to 9 meters. So I think I may just get a cultivator. Back this up here. Yeah, I may do this. I may just take out the hedges as we go. Now see how this one Sorry. You see how this one, the Merge Max, is a very expensive piece of equipment, and it is in real life too. These things are hugely expensive. But you see how I can windrow and only have one headland done? It's actually really, really nice. Because it's behind it. So see how I can do this one? I can raise it. And then I can come right back around with it. Providing, once these trees are gone, this will be much better. See that? And it puts it, you see how much space it gave me? I'm not hitting it, so I only need one headland with this thing. Then I can just go right around the field. And I'll show you an easier way to do this instead of keep turning around. So what do you guys got going on? Oh my gosh, I asked yesterday on my video. I'm recording a couple of days earlier than I normally do. And it's because I want to drop that video on Saturday. And I may drop one on Sunday, too. I don't know. So see how I did this? It would come up here now. Get set up. You don't have to turn around. Just get past the windrow. Drop her down. And away we go for the next line. And see how much neater it is? The swather works good. Don't get me wrong. It's a good mod. It puts it into hay, and it's realistic because they do have conditioner mowers out there that pretty much make hay. Super realistic, but even raising it, I was still blowing the windrows around. So I don't think it's for us. This way we can just pick up the grass, and we can put, same deal. We can put one load of grass in one pen, one load of grass in the next pen, and then one in the fermenting silo, because that fermenting silo takes hay, straw, and grass, and chaff. Not straw. Hay, chaff, and grass. Yes, I just finished a trailer for ATS, another one. I'm making a dump trailer that hauls dirt, limestone, and a bunch of other things that you can do jobs with. It's going to be kind of sick, actually. And it's going to be opened up in trailers, so you can buy it early if you want. So it'll be, you can start with 28 foot and go all the way up to 43 foot, I think, or 53 foot, whichever the largest trailer is. I think it's 53. And it's going to pay you a lot more because the weights on like dirt and stuff are heavy. But I thought about it, and I thought, well, what about all those people that are farm sim people that pay or play truck sim? Hey, we could haul dirt, we could haul limestone, we could haul what's the other one there? There's sand. There's so many other things that you can put in there, and it would curb. And I'm also going to make an animal trailer so you can haul animals. I mean, there's many of those out already, but I'm going to make a little twist on mine. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And what else do I got going on? I got, I'm working on modding some stuff for Farm Sim. I'm so far behind on modding for Farm Sim because I've been so busy. And it still takes a while because I may, because I've got, if I'm going to be dropping a couple extra videos a week, that's just less time. Less time. Now you see how nice and pretty these windrows are compared to what we had last time. So it's just this mower. Now you're going to spend $120,000 on this, which is pretty realistic. They're very, very expensive, but you can windrow to the front, to the side. Like right now, I'm making 8.76 meter windrows. If I pushed one to one side and then came up the other side, I literally could make 16 meter swaths. But this works for me. This works, and this is the way I've always done it. See, and it doesn't touch the other one, and you don't play you just kind of, you can clean it up a little bit, the windrow. See how nice it's making it? And we will be done, and then we can collect it, fertilize it, and be done. There we go. That's going to be my first section to clean off right there of the trees. Is this one, so we can just turn around. We'll make our field the exact same width that it is. Now we'll put some of this stuff over here because this is a big piece of equipment. In fact, I think I'm going to leave this out here until I figure out what I need to. I may have to put an open shed in. One that I can just kind of back into for this bigger equipment. All right. Back to reality. Where is our loading wagon? Up here. Now, the little field on to the left, we got 100,000, I think it was, because it was 35, 35, and then we put 30, right? We put 30 in hay silage. Yeah, 14, 12, 30. So we got 70, 105,000. Let's see what we get off this field. Because if we combine these two fields right now and we get 100 grand each field, that's 200 grand of grass just right here. So now we'll just go ahead and do this headland. And it'll go right into that first pen here. And then the second one will go over there. And the third one will go into the silage factory. Just like we planned on it. So then what we can do is when it becomes winter time, the January, February, we can sell silage. We're going to put the wood chips into the silo unless we absolutely need the money. And then we can spend a whole episode selling wood chips to see how much we make. See how nice. 8.6 meters for this collecting wagon is just about perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Nicholas Gamer, for the kind words. I was in another person's stream today, and he shouted me out and said that he really, 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 really enjoyed the series that I'm doing on this. And I explained that I had to start over, and he's playing on this map too. So hopefully, Nicholas, you're doing it the same way. If not, you're learning some tricks and tips that I can teach you of all my years of farm sim. We may not get as much. We may not get as much. Because that's not even 30,000. Oh. This will be 35 in here soon. Here's 30. Okay, so we had 100,000 off the last one. And there we go. 135,000 off the there's some more 135,000 so far off these two little fields. That's not too bad. We only have 50 sheep in each one. This is why I love this trailer, because it doesn't tip back. There. So this bad boy now should have 70,000 in it. Let's go to animals. There we go. See, 70, pretty close to 70. So in one day, they've only used 50 sheep have only used 300 liters. Now you guys understand how we're going to be able to feed them. A lot of people are like, how are you going to be able to do 2,000? My biggest goal is to be able to get the loan paid off. That's what I really want. And then we'll fertilize this, and actually we will go and actually we're gonna do our old trick here. Get on the other end. Yeah, we'll have to get rid of these. These will be the first trees we get rid of on this side. Like I said, we've got a lot of trees to clear, so there'll be time when we're, and it's my form of logging. So there is a sawmill on this map, but I don't want to use it. I just want to like collect the wood chips and sell them, because this is more of a farming series. So I don't want to play the that game. So that sort of thing. I think I'm just gonna plant grass over top of that other field over there. We'll see. I should end up with another 35,000 minimum. I'm hoping. It's great. So we've got about an hour in-game left. It's going pretty quick. It goes super fast, and we will have these first 2 fields done, and then I'm going to buy my, I think, next episode, I'm going to buy the seeder and the cultivator. Because like I said, the subsoiler, if we get the black sheep modding one, which is my favorite, you can only upgrade it to 9 meters, and that's it. A cultivator can go all the way up as big as you want. Even though 12 meters is the biggest we're going to use on any piece of equipment, 12 meters will be it. I don't care how big the fields get. Figured this one here is going to be decent size, so 12 meters should be just about right. Because this one doesn't list as a field, so this one does though, right? Yeah, 2.6 acres, 2.15 acres for this. I'm guessing about 2 for this. That's why we would have to plow it in, I think. Just to be sure. Then it'll let us know how much we've made. Just nice. It's nice and relaxing. I love this series so far. I really do. Like I said, I really enjoy the series where you kind of fly by the seat of your pants. There's no guarantee. Like if I get on here tomorrow, I may change something tomorrow, and I love it. Because that's what farmers do. All right, this finishes up. This will give us 70,000. There we go. 70 grand. So that's 170,000 off just these 2. Not to mention I could mow the sheep pens too if I wanted, but I'm not going to. I don't think we have to. Nice. Now each one of these pens has 70. Whatever's left here will go into the fermenting silo. Then the silage will get taken from this fermenting silo into our big silo. Vice versa. And then we'll run, when we want to run silage, we'll run it and we'll sell it. This is working out perfect. And then I will fertilize this. And then because the only part I really have to... I just may get a plow. 9 meter plow is pretty decent. And it's pretty cheap too. Takes 270 horsepower, but we got 250 here at least. We'll keep the parameters of the fields exactly the same. So we'll keep the edges the same. And I think I'm going to get rid of the hedges. I think it'll be fine. I think for mowing, we don't need the hedges around it. There. So, yep. 80,000 liters of grass we got off here. So 180,000 liters. Yeah, and the other thing I want to do is clear the trees around that to make like a road to get around that so I can go around the pen. We're gonna have hay and grass going for right now. Activate. So we got hay and grass. Then when it's done, we'll take off the hay. What do we got for silage already? 14,000 silage. Hey, it's a start. go here. We'll start leaving this stuff like back here so it's not in the way. We'll go get our roller. And for the next 45 minutes, we'll roll that field, and we got one complete field done in one episode. How cool. Oh, it's in the shed. It's in the shed. Yeah, I may change it. I think I'm going to take these big sheds off and just put open ones in so I can just back into them. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? There we go. I had originally, like I said, we originally had tried to set it up to where we were going to do like cows and stuff, but I'm already doing a cow empire on with gutterball, so I don't need to do it. And I'm gonna go buy a plow, which we can buy. We can put it's 17,000. So let's take out shebang, and then we'll buy it so you guys can see. And we'll start with 6 meters right here, and we'll go orange. So we keep everything the same. There we go. There we go. There we go. Getting a free fertilizer state. Now, even though, like I said, I don't think it has a major impact on grass. Gutterball and I were discussing that. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, to be honest with you. But if it does, then we're worth it, if you know what I mean. Nice. So see, like I said, 6 meter for what we have is just about perfect. It literally is. Be good. I think you guys are going to enjoy this series because I'm enjoying it. And the more that I enjoy it, the more that you guys will enjoy it because it shows in my videos. We just clip this grass off while we're here. Nice. See how nice how slick that was? Then the only thing we really have to plow is these two together, but I'm going to plow the whole thing. Nice. Then we will have gotten one complete field done, mowed, fed our animals, moved on. I think the next episode, well, once we get these 4 initial fields mowed, fertilized, and combined, all of them, and the hedges down, then we'll start working on some of these trees and maybe possibly start planting in some, because once I get my plow up here, I've got to plow this field together real quick. Then I got to plow that in over there because I got to plant grass in that field. I got to do that before the end of the month. So next episode, I don't think we're going to mow. I think I'm going to take that field over there and plow it and seed it. Because we're not going to worry. That one won't be that great of a yield. If you know what I mean. We won't worry about that one on the end of the island. We'll worry about keeping these ones fertilized. But we'll be able to also roll over it with the grass roller, so it may eventually catch up. But now you guys see. Now you understand why I started over. 3x speed with the size of equipment we're using is perfect. Absolutely perfect. It gives me a chance to do something. It also gives me a chance to be me. And but yet an hour still goes very quickly. And then we'll play from 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock, and then the day will be over. Once 6 o'clock hits, the day will be over. So I think now I can go like this. No, I don't like that. I don't think that feels right. Okay. So we'll do that. And then we'll do this. Works out good. Yep. So yeah. The same thing's here, because once I plow it in and I make one giant field with it, it's going to want fertilizer and lime on it, which I'm not going to. I think I might. If I'm making only grass field, I think I'll turn off lime. And so the worst case scenario, we fertilize it to begin with. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to lime a bunch of grass fields, because I know that doesn't work. So we'll turn off lime. And if we plow it in, I won't have to, because it's already fertilized. And it wouldn't make sense to plow it in now anyways, but it's part of what we do. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I keep saying that lately because the last couple of recordings I've done have been absolutely smooth. But yeah, a lot of you guys were asking what happened on New Lands. I didn't get into it too much on Gutterball and I's series, but okay. So when you painted on the ground, texture on the ground, painted dirt, whatever, it would do what was called skipping. So like you see how like this is grass, and if you planted like dirt over it, it would skip and it would leave half the dirt. So that's a pain in the butt when you're trying to build a farm. See how I made dirt all the way around and I didn't have an issue on this map. Boom, 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 boom. That was the first issue. The second issue was the field plots were super tiny. In other words, it is set up 100% for literal small-time farming. Because if you put one of these sheep pens down, your plot is gone. And I'm dead serious about how small it is. Gutterball and I bought 5 plots just to build our farm. As you guys see, we try not to keep things on top of each other for the most part. Except I am going to change those sheds. Just so everybody knows. I'm going to change them to the open ones so you can back into them. Just saying. That we are going to change. And you couldn't terraform. There was sections that were really like hilly, and it wouldn't let you terraform, only just a certain amount. And then there was a couple of sections that you couldn't, like even if you bought the land, you couldn't sell the stuff on the land. Like there was 2 farms on the map that you couldn't sell the sheds, you couldn't sell nothing. It was crazy. That map has major issues. And I see that it's in testing again for an update, which is fine. But listen, don't advertise on the description that you can sell all the buildings when you can't. That's the stuff that frustrates me. Is it a game breaker? No, but when you're trying to build your own farm, it can be a game breaker real quick, and it was for Gutterball and I. We yanked that so fast your head spun. That's usually my philosophy. Use that, and I think this is actually, this little thing he's done. Shebang. All right. All right, we got 2 fields done. Now all we got to do is bring that plow back, and it'll be back to the field. And I think that what I'll do is after I get rid of all of the hedges and we've, like, because right now it's ready to go again. Once we get rid of all the hedges and we cut in and we, wait, let me reset this again. Once I mow boom and boom, that'll be 2. And we get rid of all the hedges around all 4 of these fields. Then I'll plow the whole thing in. We'll fertilize it. And then we will turn lime off, which we'll do right now, so you guys know. Let's see. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Liming is off, right? Weeds, fieldstone, plow, crop destruction. Okay, does it, since this is a field, it doesn't say needs lime, right? No. Okay, so we won't have to do that. That's one thing done. I am going to change sheds. Let's do this one right now. All right, there, and then let's see, we'll get some open ones here. That one's 340. Try to keep it to like 10 grand if we can. 10 grand for the small one. 13,000 for this one, which is a little bit bigger. I kind of want the ones that don't have the poles in the middle. Do we have any of those in here? Or does every one of them have the pole? Is there any of them that are open? What's this one? Wow, that's huge. Wait a minute here. That's got the solar panels on it too. Wow. Nope. But that's huge. That's awesome. And this one here would go the whole length. See that? That's a lot of money for that shed. Yeah. All right. We can go to good old-fashioned Old Faithful. We can go good old-fashioned Old Faithful with that. I don't like them. I like the other ones. So let's... All right, we're going to go with the 13. These are smaller. We can go a couple of them here. Gotta be careful of my time here. I get building. All right, we're gonna have to change that because I don't like this one. All right, so as I finish this up, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's family. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. And be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend whenever you're watching this. And there we go. And on that note, everybody, we will finish this up right now. And we'll show you what this looks like real quick. And we will get out of here much better. Now I can just back in my equipment where I need to. And bada bing and bada boom. And I'm not allowed to say it because Gutterball hates it. All right, everybody, that's it. Love, love, love you all. Catch you all on the flip side.